Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. My name is Mr. Singh, and I'm going to talk about Neo. First of all, I am back. Yes, I've been 2 years off from doing any videos, but trading every day. But didn't get an opportunity to do a lot of videos due to a lot amount of training and my full-time job. But now I have quitted my full-time job and trading because it has make more money than my actual job, so why not, right? And now moving forward, I'll be doing a lot of videos sharing my knowledge on Neo, QQQ, SP 500, Tesla, the stocks that I used to trade on. And I'm going to share my knowledge and my wins and losses, how I did throughout the week, or even the month portfolios too. Neo, I know there's a lot of pain to Neo, that I'm also a long-term investor where I buy a lot of shares and sold it. I have not currently hold any long-term shorts, but I am more as um, a week to week in terms of a swing or even a day trade on that. But I am looking at a certain point where I'm going to be loading a lot of shares for my long term. And this is one of the reasons why I am doing my videos, right? But why is NEO is struggling? Because the general weakness in Chinese market, right? Tesla had a lot of recall. It kind of also sometimes fluctuate how the EV market moves. He's a big producer, so that has also played a part on all the Chinese stock actually is weakened due to the microeconomic factors in Chinese market, right? And kind of give a quick breakdown on that. Neo's total honest like to 2024, during the second quarter, Neo trailed between up to 478.91 million shares, up to 1.1% of the quarter of QQQ. NEO has fell about 10%, right? 10% of Q2 to Q3, resulting in declining a significant of 14.95% of QOQ. So, short and simple, right? The market is taking a hit in Chinese. The company's growth level is extreme high, right? Nothing to worry about. Nothing that I'm concerned that this company is not coming back, right? So let's talk about a little bit on the chart analysis, and I'm going to come back a little bit more on the fundamental um, the business side on that too, right? So this is a all the time when you remember it opened up at an IPO and came all the way to 119, right? I remember my first Niostock was $1.25, and where I had a massive gains during the times, and I had been buying and selling during these phases, right? So where we at, right? Right now, the low is $5.68, right? So I'm gonna put it as one of our kind of as a support level right now, right? To see where we got. And you can see where the time in time it was a support level even the beginning of 5 years ago. I'm going to chart all the way to 5 years, right? I'm gonna kind of trim it down for in 1 year, and then we're gonna go back and see where we at on that, right? So this is the time in time. This is my key indicators that I look at it. A triple moving average crossover. So it is when it's a crossover, it is a downtrend, right? I know it's not you guys wanted to hear it. It is a downtrend, but keep an eye on RSI, right? It's still cooling off. There's a lot of room left for RSI to cool off, right? It's still a big trend on that, right? You can clearly see that when as soon as we had a crossover, it just came all the way, tested that $9.41, right? I was keeping an eye. It is very excited to see if it breaks it, but unfortunately it didn't, and it's resulted coming all the way down. So what are we looking for the next, right? If you're looking to get in, to buy more shares, to load up more shares, to have average down, we go back to look at it 6 months, right? Kind of go back 6 months. What we're looking at to kind of keep an eye is $7, roughly around $7, $7.04, and to see that if we can, make some headways, on that area. So I'm going to bring one of my charts down to kind of see that what's an actual area that we are looking initially first to see if it breaks down and kind of go on that. So before I go to $7, something is want to keep an eye is right here at $6.65, right? To see if they've been trading in between, because that's the kind of got rejected around that 665 and kind of shackled back. And they had some momentum, and there's some life on changing over on the 6 month chart, right? But if you go back to all the way to 3 months, um, or even let's go back to 1 month, right? Look at the 1 month chart, right? In this channel right here, right? It's been, let's see if he's going to be trading between. It shows a cream movement over here, right? But we know it's a bearish market right now because it is. If I go back and look in the option trading, right? The segments on option trading, it is a fully, you know, dividing this bullish is only 33 and bearish is 66%. Not, I know some of you guys as a very bullish don't want to hear that, but this is the fact, right? Nothing to wrong about, nothing to be upset about if it's in bear market like that, because that's the time you gain shares. You can load up shares and kind of sell it at a higher point, right? What is my next entry point to load up shares? I'm looking around here, 560 to 571, somewhere to load up shares and kind of see not going too heavy, but just to load up in shares, right? I did bought it during these phases, right here on lower and high and sell it. I've been a bear, loaded some shares. I'm waiting it somewhere around to drop test it again over here and go back to test even the 637 mark around there. But right now it is a bearish market, right? Unfortunately for Neo and some of the EV stocks, right? Um, that's that's kind of beyond that. But some of the good news about this company, man, and this is very impresses me and kind of amazes me. Right in November, back in November, that they, JEC listed three assets of RE assets, equity and exchange, right? They are buying more manufacturing partners and independents so that it can grow. This company is growing massively, and it is has overdue to be have on the long run. If you're a long-term investor, there is an opportunity for this stock to be, clearly I can see an over $50 a stock, right? Even higher. Right now, it doesn't looks like it. It's very understandable. On the looking at the 1 month, you can clearly see it just had this massive downtrend, right? Um, some signs of uptrend right here, for the day traders and for the swing traders. But this is the channel we're looking at between 571 to 655 to see where this, you know, kind of settles the dust in between that two. Right now, it is a downtrend. It is a downtrend. Unfortunately, it is a downtrend, right? So my 571 is the next one I'm looking at it on the market to see if it drops to that level. My next one will be, I'll be looking at it very close eye. Um, See right here and that does have to go all the way to 5 year chart to look at it, right? And the next one that I'm looking at it roughly, it's about $4.27. Do I see it coming in? Um, Never know, right? You never can predict the market. You never can call it 100% accurate, but very close to being accurate. That's the goal on that, right? So I'm very keeping an eye on that. I don't see the a huge drop off on that market, sorry, in the neo stock market, but I can see between trading in between that in this channel for quite a bit in order to make that run, right? So right now, nothing it is in bearish. You have gonna have some more growing pains. But if you can load up shares because I am definitely loading some shares. Hey folks, don't forget to subscribe. Like the button. I'm back. I'm gonna start sharing with my neos how I did the trades. I'm gonna share my trades too. But very this uh this company, I believe in that, and I have a lot of profitable and some losses, but not very glad to have small losses. But I'm very excited about this company for the long run, right? Because this is the time to load up shares, though. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and press the like button. Have a good day.